Hey, I'm just gonna start sharing slowly videos on sourdough basics. I have a few friends who have starters from me and just a couple questions on how to easily care for and bake with the sourdough starter. And so I'm just gonna feed it and just go over just a few starter things and then probably add one tonight when I make the overnight method bread. So when you're feeding, you most likely, like I'm pretty full here, so I'll have to discard. And when you discard, you're usually using it to bake if your sourdough is out and active. But if you aren't baking, you can just either give it to a friend to start their own starter, or you can always toss it as well. I don't toss mine that often because I either save it for like a larger recipe or I bake bread most days too. So I'm gonna put it in here so I can bake later tonight. Doesn't really matter how much you take. I'm gonna try to take like about a half a cup. And you only take it because otherwise it will grow outside of your jar. I don't know if I said that already, but so I took that out. And so kind of see how I'm about there now. And so I'm gonna add flour and water. And it gets messy, but I'm okay with that. Some people put it in a bowl to make it less messy. But my house is always a mess anyway, so I just deal with it. Then a 1/4 cup of water, and I'm gonna stir it up. And you can feed it as much as you want actually. Like if I had taken more out or less out, it would affect how much I want to feed it, because really you're just trying to keep it full, happy, and thriving in your jar. So it's more about the consistency and the quality than the like specific amount that you're feeding it. When you feed it, you want it to be a thick texture, but still like goopy, something that's not gonna fall through your fingers, but is still borderline liquid. I'll show you what I mean here. Like that thickness is usually what I go for. And then once it rises and falls again, it will be more liquidy, and that's fine, that's good. Sometimes there'll even be like a layer of liquid on top, and that's good too. It's gonna have that sweet fermented smell, and that's a part of when you know that it's ready to go. All starters are different. If you've received yours recently, I've had starters that are ready to bake in a couple days, and then mine that I got was thriving and baking well at like a week and a half. So it seems like it's case by case how long it takes to get used to your home. I keep mine in my window because I found that it likes to have like a warm spot to live. Mine's name is Eden because that way I care more about him if I have a name. So that might be a good thing for you to do for your starter. Let me know if there's any other questions you have about feeding, keeping, or anything related to sourdough, and if I happen to discover the answer in my time with sourdough, then I will answer it for you.